Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Well, we are back in the game and meanwhile, in the meantime, I've found out what has been wrong with my, it always switches out my formation here. That's a little bit annoying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. So, let's see. One moment. So, yeah, so now I'm back. I found out, we are definitely wrong down here. I knew that all along, but I just couldn't find the second level of this inn. Here it is. It's pretty obvious, but I simply didn't find it. But before we do that, let's take a look at Immoen. Let's do her level up. And yeah, I think best thing to do will give her the ability to throw darts. That's one option. We could go for, let's say, a crossbow. But on the other hand, we're not having many arrows. We could go for dagger or even a katana or a longsword. But I think best thing will be to have more options throwing our special darts we are carrying around. Then find traps. You can't have too much of this ability. And I think hide in shadows. We're pretty low on the sneaky business, so let's do that. Yeah. And I don't see an easy way to find out our hit points here. Not really, but we'll see it outside. It's 53. I think that's pretty good because a few minutes ago the game crashed and I did the same and it was 51. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, enough talking. I got a little confused here. So what we are going to do now is confront this Marek guy. And hopefully get rid of our poisoning. I'm fighting with the cable from my headphones here. That's a little bit annoying. I will have to sort that out later or find a permanent solution for this problem. But at the moment, it's extremely annoying. It's always bumping against the table and making an unpleasant sound, I guess. So, here he is. You've come, I assume, to take the antidote. All you're going to accomplish is to hasten your death. But I think that isn't your foremost worry you have at the moment. Well, indeed it isn't, and I don't think you will have any worries soon. Well, he doesn't have a chance. But he is carrying some nice equipment. And this time I hope the game doesn't crash on us when we are going to take the antidote. Don't know what went wrong last time. And we have a lot of equipment we are carrying around, so we'll have to sort it out. But for now, let's just get rid of this antidote. It would neutralize even the most lethal of poisons. I hope it will do that. And here we have the Thunder's Potion. There's nothing we can do with it. We can't combine it in any way. I think, well, at least I don't know any way to do it. So I hope that's not the bug. Let's drink the potion. And let's... it immediately disintegrated, so yeah, I hope that's alright. Well, this is the heart of the golem. There are no records of the weapon's creator. Nevertheless, its existence can be traced back among thieves and murderers to before Dalar Reckoning. Its blackened blade was apparently forged from the arcane metals of an iron golem, giving the weapon an appearance as dark as its history. Well, that's a great dagger. But honestly, our sword is better, so I don't think it's any use to fool around with daggers. Yeah, we will have to do a lot of identification. For now, let's get the cure for everyone. Well, you're cured of Marek's poison. I think, well, I'm not sure if this is true for everyone, so I really will go ahead and do it for everyone. Just for safe measures. Maybe it's not necessary, but who knows. Yeah, that should do the trick. Let's store the rest away. And yeah, then we are ready for more adventures. Our immediate future is secured. And I think there is no one of interest up here. Nope. So let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, and then we can think about other things to do in the city. Well, a lot of quests that are open at the moment, but I think what I would like to do is finish the business with the Thieves Guild. So let's go to Oberan's estate. We can't do it from here. And get the ingredients for this, well, airship. Yeah, it's here. I think this is Oberan's estate. Or is it? No? Nope, it isn't. But it's a house like that. I'm sure it is, but the problem is... Ah, here it is. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Let's take a look. Nope. Yeah, Oberan. Ah, his name is Oberan. Well, let's see. We can try to do it sneaky, and I think that's what we're going to do. But last time I did this, I had a real problem because I couldn't carry enough, so let's not run into that trap again. And let's go up. But it's a long time since I've played this. Well, here's Oberan himself. We're not interested in him. And here are the girls. And we want everybody out of here. And maybe... I really don't remember. Maybe it's on one of the girls, at least some of it. But maybe that's everything we needed. Let's see. We have the statute, we have the fragment, and we have the book. Let's quickly check if this is everything we need. Finding... Captive nymph. 7 sons. This one it should be. The items of spirit. A spell book, a statue, and a fragment. Perfect, that's it. So we are hiding in the shadows again. And getting out of here. So that's easy. And now back to the Thieves Guild. And best thing about that gets rid of a lot, well, I think all of our timed quests. I'm not exactly sure if there's an actual timer on them, but at least it says there is. So let's assume there is.
Apologies, but you must die.
Don't bother me. Do you know who I am? I'm an envoy of the mighty nation of Harluuan. And if you value your miserable life, you'll step away immediately. Okay, and that's already a pretext for what's going to happen, so he's not very sneaky. Well done, if I do say so myself. A fine bit of burglary with no unnecessary attention brought to yourself. This is Resar, my Harluuan contact. He is well pleased and will now see to your reward. My apologies, but it was part of the agreement. Alatos was most assuring in his description of your abilities. Right, he was, and it is unfortunate I must close all loose ends. Well, loose ends again. This includes potential loose tongues, and though talented, you're also expendable. I offer my sorrows, but you must die. Well, Narlen, what by all gods are you doing? To ye I put the same query, you traitorous fool! You set up one of your own! Explain yourself, lest you take an earth bath by next born. You hired them to do your dirty deed, cause they be expendable, but they be as good as sneak as any we be. A brethren in burglary, who should die, cause they know in the guild? Nay, I say, I and many more. They stamp down our horse, they work the work, and they flee. They with us, and you set us up. Seems you made quite the impression on the guild you did. It would seem that I erred aligning with Resar. Plastic politics aside, ails the brain and time, and again I should stay out. But I'm really having trouble with those bandit or thief texts. They have quite a heavy dialect and I'm not used to this, sorry. Still, we have his coin and the story of this demise is ours to construct. Never a total loss to be had. You have earned a place in the guild, a tie that never breaks. Heirs the respect you ran from the guard for. Around the world way to get it, to be sure, but worth it nonetheless. The doors here will always be open, expecting when impeccably locked. Accepting, well, I have no idea, but we are welcome here. That much I understood. So, let's take his stuff. Great things to have. And yeah, now it's time to sleep. Well, maybe we can identify this one. Nope, we can't. And now it's time to sleep and identify some of the stuff we are carrying around. And well, this is too heavy for her. And once that's out of the way, we can go back to exploring the city and maybe doing some of the quests we got immediately when entering the city. For example, looking in this guild business. That's a nice and easy thing. So let's go to the silent shop where you can sleep for free. And in the meantime, I think just to be a little bit quicker, let's do it like that. We've deserved a lot of sleep here. I think this is the right one. Yep, it is. So, let's rest. And then let's go ahead and take a look here. The manual, very interesting. Manual of quickness of action. That's great. The small tome is much demanded by people from many walks of life, including rogues wishing to improve their sleight of hand and paladins wanting to perfect their thrust and parry. The secret of such a manual lies in its magical nature, and it permits an individual to raise his or her dexterity by a single point. Unfortunately, the manual will disappear after single use. Yeah. Another great thing, the Shield of the Fallen Stars. Ilmater himself enchanted this shield upon seeing a young squire's willingness to endure untold agony for the well-being of his mount. During a fierce battle between a human cavalry division and a goblin horde, the young man was sent for reinforcements. He was beset by a cascade of arrows that nearly blocked out the sun, and he knew that even if he avoided the arrows himself, should his horse fall, he would surely be doomed. With his shield and body, he positioned himself to take the brunt of the onslaught and was mortally wounded for it. His horse remained unscathed, allowing for their escape, and his body was carried back to the nearest town, where he was resurrected from death. Yeah, 5 versus missiles and plus 2 armor class. That's truly a great shield. That's perfect for Jaheira. Now he can have the big shield, and we can sell off a lot of this stuff. I think the amulet we still need for a quest, so let's store it away, that we're not accidentally doing something with it. Then the manual of quickness, let's immediately go for it. Now we have an armor class of 0. Let's see if this helps. Nope, not really. I think we are already at the max, but now we have a dexterity of 20. That's extremely nice. I like it. Still not entirely used to the new interface, sorry. Sometimes I really have to find my way around. Yeah, 0. Well, don't know. It will benefit us in some way or another, I hope. Well, Xarno's second sword arm. Perhaps the most well-known owner of these gauntlets was a mercenary named Xarnus. He specialized in smuggling and frequently loaned these gauntlets to clients if they were to travel with him. In his eyes, an extra sword arm was always handy. Yeah, attack plus 2 attack plus 1. Yeah, and since they don't help these braces of defense, they are better. They help a great deal for him. Well, we could use it on ourselves. That's definitely an option, but we're already hitting almost everything. We have attack 7. So I think giving it to Nira could benefit us. We have now 14, 13. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And +1, let's double check. Yeah, it doesn't change. So this is for selling. Nestor's dagger, we still need it. Then let's see what we have here. Yeah, we have another one, so let's grab it. Those are not that important because we already have one identified. Those are all things for selling. Protect of the Druids. That looks nice. In order to protect the community from an encroaching orc login encampment, the hero Hannibal the White was given this magnificent bow by the Druids of Gulthmer Forest. A deadly confrontation followed as the loggers dared to try to cut down a great oak tree. When the loggers dared to try cut down a great oak tree, nearly killing the Druid linked to it. With the help of powerful forest animals, Hannibal slew entire bands of orcs before any more damage was inflicted upon the wood. The orcs were forced to abandon their plans, lest they suffer the continued wrath of Hannibal and the forest. Needless to say, the hero who aided the grateful Druids lived happily, nay, very happily ever after. Nice story. Let's see if this one is... Yeah, it definitely is better. So we have Taku 12. Now we have 11. And this one is for selling. Then let's see what we've got here. Adventurous rope. Nah, that's not too great. Band of paralyzations. We already have some of those in use. Let's store them. And I think then it's time to get rid of some of those. We're carrying around too much stuff. Action from acid, nice. And now we are done. Yeah, carrying a lot of those things already. So let's switch back our spells. And let's see, maybe we can already sell some of our stuff. Yeah, looks good. Heart of the Golem, medium shield, short bow, adventurous rope. We don't need those anymore. Braces of defense. We are getting rich again. Done. And I think that's it. Yeah, so let's take a look outside. It's still bright day and a good time to maybe take a look at well, the Seven Suns, I think. Yeah. We have to help out our good friend. I think Sashenstar. He's called. But now our little group here has much improved equipment. And someone is missing. What are you doing? Unable to go around those women, I guess. So, if I remember correctly, well, I don't remember, but maybe the guild is here. Seven Sons, are you here? No, I don't think so. So let's try the next. Seven Sons, are you here? No, I don't think so. So maybe they're... Well, let's check. We have time. I think here we are. This should be the Seven Sons. Yeah. So, did we already talk to Sashenstar? Let's check. I forgot. Seven Sons. Axe Merchant, no. Doesn't he normally stand outside of his guild waiting for us? I'm pretty sure he does, at least he should. If I remember correctly, we should get a special sword from him. Well, maybe another bug. Maybe we are meeting him inside. Let's see.
Yes?
What can I do for you? Well, we wanted to ask you some questions on your recent business decisions. Some people find them very questionable. Yeah, let's simply ask, why not? I'm sorry, but I'm in a real hurry. Please don't bother me. Well, not until you answer some questions. Listen here. There have been some strange things happening about the Seven Sons, but I'd rather not talk about it. Everybody I know has been acting really strange of late. I've seen some of the other merchants change faces when they thought I wasn't looking. Yes, you heard me right. They changed faces. Some sort of shapeshifters have infiltrated the Seven Sons. If I were you, I would get out of here while there's still time. That's what I'm planning to do. Yeah, but unfortunately, our good friend isn't... Well, he isn't here. He's nowhere to be seen. It's... yeah, not really that late. Well, I am intrigued. Let's re-enter the area and maybe it triggers. Nope. Maybe he's somewhere else? I really want to find out about that, but I have... maybe I'm remembering something. Maybe at least at one time met him here at the marketplace, but we have already explored it. No. There's no one here. Oh, what the heck. The sword would be very nice, but... and the story is nice, but it seems to be broken. Ah, it's the no! Ah, now I know. It's the merchant. Ah, he is not the member of the Seven Sons. Ah, I'm an idiot. Here he is. Let's do this one first, and then we'll go for the Seven Sons. That's the way to do it.
You there! Identify yourselves!
Aldeth Sashenstar. It's so pleasant to see your faces again. Don't you recognize me? It's Aldeth Sashenstar. I'm so glad to have met you, especially at a time like this. I need to speak with you privately. Will you listen to what I have to say? Well, of course. Sure, what is it? Thank you so much, my friends. This should suffice for privacy. I'm sorry for all this hiding and sulking, but there are dire events afoot. You know that I am one of the principal shareholders of the Merchants League. Well, I share ownership of the company with two others, Errantry and Sol Mia, two very distinguished gentlemen. When I returned from a hunting trip, thanks to you I might add, I found that my two partners had undergone some profound changes. Nothing physical or overt, but something far more sinister. Well, Go on. What's so sinister? It's as if my partners had become wholly different people while I was gone. They almost take an active interest in squandering our company's resources on frivolous and stupid ideas. If they continue on this course, the company will be in shambles in but a few weeks. I know you have already helped me once, but I ask for your assistance again. I have no other resource. Yeah, what do you want us to do? Come into the Merchant League estate with me. I will explain that you are old friends of mine and will quarter all of you in gas chambers. From there, please investigate my partners, perhaps using magic or any other skills you possess. Learn as much as you can during your visit and then report back to me after you're done. It should take only a couple of days. Well, sounds like an easy job. We'll do it. Then, just follow me into the Merchants League estate. You may begin the investigation as soon as you get inside. I shall be waiting for any reports of your progress on the second floor. Yeah, I like that. And let's investigate. Hello, sir. If I'm not being too forward, might I suggest something? Yeah, sure. If I've guessed correctly, you're here to investigate Soul and Eleint tree. I think you should contact my superior, Brandila. He might be able to help you. Yeah, that's an interesting suggestion. Very perceptive guard.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
You are Aldeth's childhood friends, aren't you? You know, if I were you, I'd be careful around. Okay, so is there any reason why we should? Eleint and Soul have been acting strange of late. I don't know what is about them, but they don't seem to be their used selves. Well, if the truth be known, Aldeth hired us to investigate his partners. Is there anything you know that could help us? Yeah, let's be honest and trusting to people. It always served us well. If you searched Soul's office on the second floor, you might turn something up. Well, we would have done that anyways, but never mind.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
Yeah, I think they are all the same. Merchant. And here's this Erland tree guy.
So, these are the guests you've been talking about, Aldeth.
Greetings, house guests. I must assume that you're the friends that have had Aldeth so excited. I must introduce myself. I'm Eleint, one of Aldeth's partners in business. I've come to announce that the company is celebrating the anniversary of Aldeth's stay with us. I would like you to join for the festivities. There should be some interesting surprises. Yeah, sure, we'll be there. The party is set to take place on the third floor. If you go up there, I'll meet you soon after. Yeah, definitely. But there's nothing else to do here, so let's go to the second floor. Here we might find Brandila. Yep, here he is.
What do you need?
Hold, I'm Commander Brandila. I lead the household guard. You must be the people Aldeth brought back with him, his so-called childhood friends. That likely story might have hoodwinked some of the others, but I've known Aldeth since he was a kid, and none of you ring any bells. Well, don't you know Aldeth has hired us on to investigate his partners. They've been acting strangely of late. Yeah, I think let's be straightforward again. I'm glad you've been honest with me. To tell you the truth, I've been somewhat suspicious of my other employers as well. They haven't been themselves, and they seem to have a completely callous outlook on the future of their business. I'd almost have to say that Eleint and Sol aren't who they say they are. Or they've had their minds taken over or some other rot. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do because they're my employers. I might be able to turn a blind eye if you were to investigate what they've been doing. If you can find some hard proof that exposes what's been happening, I might be able to do something about this whole mess. What do you say? Yeah, sure, we might as well work together. If you find anything, come back and see me immediately. Yeah, so let's talk to Sol here.
Hello. Nice to make the acquaintance of such a cultured personage.
Greetings, you're all new faces. I'm Sol, and you must be Aldeth's childhood friends. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's not go into talking to him too much. That risks us getting exposed. Sure, but we don't have time to chat. We've got a lot of catching up to do with Aldeth. Perhaps we'll have another more convenient time to talk. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try to go into these offices. Just checking if those
I've got
merchants
the best prices this side of Cormier.
are the same. Yeah, they are. All generic merchants. And this, I guess, will be the office. Well, doesn't seem to be trapped, at least. Wow, a lot to read. Let's see. Shalak, as long as Aldeth lives, he is a great threat to all of us. He is friends with the mercenaries who have been stirring up so much trouble in the south. If he were to confide his fears with them, it could be disastrous. Kill him soon. I'm glad to hear that you were successful in disposing of Sol. With his other entity, you should be able to infiltrate more of your kindred into the Merchants League estate. Kill Eleint as soon as possible. And then that fob Aldeth. It pleases me that you now count Eleint among your number, but you must kill Aldeth Sashenstar. He is a foppish dilettante, but with no skill and little intellect. It confuses me that you have not killed him yet. Have your skills withered? Write back soon, and when you have killed Aldeth. Well, I think that can be called hard evidence. And this was quite easy to solve. It's just a nice side quest. Hello, how have been things faring? Have you learned anything? Yeah, Yeah, we found some documents that you might find very interesting. First Alban and now this. We must treat very carefully, for if these documents be truth, then we are potentially in a very dangerous situation. Rumors has it that my anniversary is this very day. It isn't. But perhaps we can use it to get to the bottom of this. Shall we meet upstairs in a bit? Go ahead and I'll be right behind. I need to consult with Brandilla. What is going on here that deserves such an audience? Explain yourself, Eleint. Widespread false rumors about my anniversary when you know perfectly well that this is not the day. Are you sure, Aldeth? I was most certain that this was the day. Perhaps, Aldeth, your memory has become somewhat addled. You seem to be forgetting and even inventing elements of your past. Take, for example, your childhood friends. A most stupid lie, Meat? Come now, Swall. We mustn't be so rude. These primates are about to take the final step to become something much greater than what they were. Before you die, primates, I've been introduced to give you a message from our employer, Realtor. He wishes you to know how much fun it's been matching wits with you. So the documents speak the truth. You foul creatures will answer for what you've done. Brandela, arrest these fools!
Good on you if you save the day.
Well, it's obvious that it won't be that easy. So, we have a lot of work to do here. And I'm not sure if those doppelgangers can easily be dealt with. So, we'll definitely send back our more vulnerable people. And try to kill off as many as possible, actually. Maybe... Well... Let's see. Fire is not a good thing in here, but maybe we can send them to sleep. Let's try it that way. And we can use a prayer. And the others just fire at them. So, I think that's it. Well, the sleep, it actually works perfect. And well, we are getting squeezed in a little bit. And one of the doppelgangers actually broke through. So let's do it like so. And now the prayer is in. So I think... Oh god. This is a pretty tough fight, actually. Simply because there's so many of them. But they're not very strong, so... should be quite easy to get rid of them, but first we are going to concentrate on the ones that are inside of our lines here. More of them. But I think the shapeshifter invasion is averted. They have absolutely no stuff on them. That's a pity. But we are ready again. Nothing here. But this has been easy enough. Who is Sashenstar? I must thank you for saving my consortium. I will reward all of you greatly for what you have done for me. I hope what I give you now is reward enough. This sword is a family heirloom and could be useful if you were ever to run into those shape-shifting creatures again. Know that if ever you are in trouble, you can come to my estate. Yeah, perfect. A lot of experience. And now we have this special sword. We can't identify at the moment, but we will be able to identify soon, once we get some sleep again. Let's talk to Brandila.
What do you need?
You've done very well. I'm glad to have worked with you. With such as you, Aldeth should have your reward, if he hasn't already given it to you. Well, he has. And I don't think there's a cellar here. At least I don't see one, but that doesn't mean anything because, you know, I'm blind. Nope. Let's get out of here. Yeah, and I think now it's time to end this episode. Next time we are going to take a look at the Seven Sons, and I'm pretty sure it will be more of the same. But we'll see. And yeah, till then, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!